Have you ever wondered why cats and dogs, two of our most beloved pets, are often portrayed as the bitterest of enemies? Is this rivalry rooted in nature, or is it a myth perpetuated by pop culture? Today, we dive into the science behind this supposed feud, and you might be surprised at what we discover. Historically, cats and dogs have been depicted as foes, a stereotype that has found its way into countless cartoons, movies, and books. But is this depiction grounded in reality? The answer, according to scientific research, is a resounding no. Animal behaviorists argue that this supposed animosity is a human construct and not a natural occurrence. They contend that both species have the ability to coexist peacefully, and often do. A study from Tel Aviv University, for example, found that if a cat and a dog are introduced when they are less than 6 months old, they'll likely become friends, exhibiting signs of mutual affection and companionship. We often assume that cats and dogs hate each other due to their differing behaviors and communication styles. Dogs, being pack animals, are more sociable and expressive, while cats, solitary hunters by nature, are more independent and subtle in their interactions. This disparity can lead to misunderstandings, but it certainly doesn't equate to hatred. In fact, research from the University of Lincoln found that cats and dogs living in the same house often understand and adapt to each other's body language, leading to peaceful cohabitation. They decipher each other's signals, learning when to give space and when it's playtime. An interesting observation made by researchers is that dogs are more likely to be the ones initiating play with cats, debunking the idea of dogs always being the aggressors. Cats, on the other hand, despite their reputation as aloof creatures, often reciprocate these playful advances. Even more compelling is a study from the American Veterinary Society of Animal Behavior, which found that cats and dogs living together are more likely to be seen resting together than fighting. The study concludes that the perceived rivalry is more about individual personalities and early experiences than about species-specific traits. So what have we learned today? The age-old narrative of cats and dogs being eternal enemies is nothing more than a myth, a product of human projection and misunderstanding. Science tells us that these two species, given the right circumstances, can and do live together harmoniously, debunking the notion of a natural animosity. In reality, cats and dogs are capable of forming deep and lasting friendships. They learn to understand and respect each other's communication styles, often resulting in heartwarming cross-species camaraderie. The narrative of their rivalry, it seems, is a tale we humans have spun, not grounded in the reality of their interactions. So the next time you see a cartoon cat and dog locked in combat, remember that this portrayal is more fiction than fact. In truth, cats and dogs are more likely to be found sharing a cozy spot on the couch than fighting like, well, cats and dogs.